So I joked earlier when I was up here in the beginning about the MC job being available next year. This is where I put my primary job on the line. And so I'm here to introduce our next guest, and it's my pleasure to do so. But before doing so, I don't watch a lot of award shows, and so like a lot of us, I Googled some award show, and I couldn't quite shake the Academy Awards. And so I was struck by the history of the Oscar statue, and so I wanted to share something with you as part of my introduction. So this is about the statue. So the Academy tapped Los Angeles sculptor George Stanley to create the design in 3 dimensions, and the world-renowned statue that we know of today was born. And I did know this, but it's called A Night Called Oscar is the formal name. Since the initial awards banquet on May 16, 1929, in the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, 2,947 statuettes have been awarded. Well, today I'd like to make that 2,948, although I'd like to refer to this particular statue that I've drawn up here today as a night called Chad, and I've put a bow tie on there as appropriate for our vice president. But please, I'd like to bring to stage our knight in shining armor and the only person on campus other than our former university architect who can rock the bow tie, Chad Klaus, Vice President of University Services.
Good afternoon. No, today is a great afternoon. Today's Rewards and Recognition program is truly an inspiring event, and I could not be more proud of the award winners, our Rewards and Recognition Committee, as well as everyone who had a role in making today happen. My hope is that today marks a beginning of a shift of culture in university services. A couple of years ago, during an employee advisory group meeting that focused on rewards and recognition, one of your colleagues, Sharon Maselli, who not by chance co-led our Rewards and Recognition Committee, brought up an idea of creating a culture of appreciation. That idea had so much resonance for me and the committee as an inspiration for our organization. While events like today are truly incredible, they cannot happen every day. And our team goes above and beyond every day. Whether it be last week's snowstorm, welcoming the freshmen at move-in, managing the logistics and meals for our reunions, or simply accommodating the special needs of an individual student on an individual day, you go above and beyond every day, and you deserve to be recognized. This is why it is so compelling for me to foster a culture of appreciation. I see that there are 3 key elements to creating this culture of appreciation. 1 is appreciating our support network. 2 is appreciating our context. And 3 is appreciating each other. I'm going to start with appreciating our support network. Each of us comes to work every day from a different background, but I suspect none of us do so without the support of others. Be that your family, friends, neighbors, church, or others, there are people in our lives who make our ability to come to work each day possible. It can be easy to take this for granted, but as we all know, in a time of crisis, these are the people that matter most. So I encourage you to think about those individuals in your life that support you and remember to appreciate them in a manner that is meaningful to them. Not just once every few years, but as often as possible. Next is appreciating our context. We work at Princeton University, arguably the #1 institution in the world for higher education and one of the most beautiful campuses in the world. This is clearly a special place. All of us that work at Princeton could find a job elsewhere. And why each of us chooses to continue to work for Princeton is different. We are exceptionally fortunate to work for an organization of this caliber. Princeton aspires for excellence in all that we do, not just teaching and research, all that we do. And we get to do our work in an environment that values equity, diversity, fairness, and access. Trust me, not all employers share that set of values. President Eisgruber commonly says to the cabinet that he knows, as do his peers, that Princeton has the best administration in higher education. While he may be a bit biased, I too believe our organization is best in class. So even on those days when the university or your work unit has done something that you might disagree with, I encourage you to remember the perspective of where we work and how fortunate we are to work at a place like Princeton. Lastly, and most importantly, I want to talk about appreciating each other. This year, we celebrate 5 years since this team of university services was created. The work that each of you do to make Princeton shine every day is truly remarkable. Not only are we essential to the university to function, the way you provide the incredible array of services to our campus community is truly the gold standard. There are members of our team that have joined us in the past few weeks or months, and those who have over 40 years of service to Princeton, all of which deliver service in a phenomenal way to our students, faculty, staff, alumni, and visitors each and every day. We can become accustomed to this level of excellence, and at times take it for granted. I assure you, what you do for Princeton and for each other is truly exceptional. Remembering to appreciate each other is one of the most crucial elements for transforming our culture. Whether you prefer to write a handwritten note, an email, a text, a simple thank you in passing, or take the time to nominate a coworker for an award, remembering that supporting each other is the foundation of our organization and is critical and contagious. So to foster a culture of appreciation, we should think of it from these 3 perspectives. Your support network, our context of the university, and each other. I encourage you to think about the people in your life that make a difference every day and remember to show them your appreciation. You are all amazing people, and I could not be more proud to be a member of this organization we call University Services. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.